Okay, so this is video number 2. After you have cut and seam ripped, as you can see, cleaned up most of the threads here. And I have seam ripped all the way up to here. And then I have gone through and pressed it. To me, that's one of the most important steps. To get everything to lay flat. If you can get it to lay flat on your ironing board, then you're in good shape. Now you can see my raw edges here, and there's a lot of bulk here. So here to here, that's a lot of fabric. So what I do is I trim it so the V is a little bit higher, and I try to match it up with my seam because you want this V to be in alignment with this so it doesn't look crooked. And then after I do that, you're going to take this, see if I can do this one-handed here. You're going to take it after trimming and you're going to fold. Sometimes you won't have as much bulk on jeans, it just all depends. So I start down here. You want to do about a 1/4 inch tuck under all the way up. And then you're going to press that. Starch is your friend right now. You want to use either starch, or I use this stuff where it is starch, but it's, I think they call it a starch alternative, so you don't get all those little flakes and stuff. So under here, you'll see that you get this nice line here, but then you get, it comes way over. So what I like to do is take and cut. You can kind of see the grain, the lines in the denim, and kind of just meet up with that about right here, and just cut that off. And once you finish doing that, you're going to take this side also and do the same. 1/4 inch under, and press and press and press 1/4 inch. Okay, and that's what you do here. And then once you do all that, you're going to come up here, and you'll see that this area right here tends to want to bubble. So the important thing is to pin it where it's not going to bubble. So just naturally lay it flat. I've pressed up here also when I press to get it nice and flat, and it lays over. Now however, right here, I like to overlap it. Right here it's like right lined up with the same stitch, but further away you can see it better. So about starting here, it's going to come over a little bit more to take out that extra crotch area. And when you do that, it's going to lay nice and flat. And I put something underneath. I have my ruler. I just grab whatever I can. You can even use cardboard, anything. I have this that I wrap my fabric on. It's comic board, which is basically cardboard. And I actually pin with it on my ironing board because it gets a nice natural fit of the back. As you can see, it's like naturally laying there, and you don't get all these like weird creases and like you would on the laying flat on the table. So the ironing board is your friend today. If you're like me, you don't like to iron. So about right there, and then I'm going to put my first pin right there. And then I'm going to go and start pulling it over just a little bit. And right inside that, I'm going to pin here. And I will come back when it's all pinned and ironed and show you what it looks like. Now, the front, I have already pinned for you. Let me get it here. Hold on just one second while I lay it out for you on ironing board. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the front. No trimming necessary here. And this is what it looks like. I have seamed ripped up to here. Now these extra little threads I will pull out, but I won't seam rip them. I'll just pull them out and then cut them. And I've crossed them over. So when I'm sewing this on, I'm going to always start with my outer line first. And I'm going to follow the same line to right here. And then I will take and first of all you follow here. And then you pivot your machine and follow that line. And that's how you're going to follow. You're going to stop here. And then I like to actually cut my threads and then start again here. You can pivot here same way there, but that extra little area right there, to me it looks funny unless you have the crossover. So that's how I do that area. But again, I don't do that until I get everything situated first, and I sew them together. But now you know what it looks like from the front and the back, and I will go ahead and start the process for the second video here, so you can see on the third step how it starts to take shape. Alright, I hope you have luck with these videos and tutorials, and again, if there's any questions or you're confused about anything, please post it in the comments or personal message me on Facebook if you have any questions. There was, when you seam rip this, there is some extra. You have this piece right here is actually an extra piece where you've cut off from the jeans. And when you seam rip, you're going to have that under here. I have taken it and I've cut it off to reduce bulkiness. So I cut it to right here. So right here you don't have all that bulkiness because they're crossing over with this, and that is a lot of denim to be sewing through. Especially with the newer models of sewing machines, they don't handle denim too well. And so it reduces the bulk. So right here, instead of going through, let's see, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. I'm just going through 4 layers of denim. And I do recommend, it's not a necessity, but I do recommend using a denim needle or an upholstery needle. They are equipped to handle thicker fabrics, and it will punch through your denim a lot easier and not jam up your thread underneath, because that's one of the problems I know a lot of people will have, is when you're sewing back here, your bobbin thread can get really wonky, and it's all due to putting too much stress on the needle and your sewing machine trying to go through all the layers. Always lengthen your stitch, and I do use upholstery thread or denim thread. I will give you the numbers of the thread I use for this particular one when I pull them out and thread them through my machine. Alright, so video number 2. And again, any questions, feel free to personal message me or just place it right down in the comment, and I will try to see the comments and answer and get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.